If PhD students are coming to the LSE, they're working with staff who are at the top of their range within the discipline. We have very well set processes for looking after students. We have a vigorous first year in order to get you from an MPhil to a PhD. We have seminars run by the department, seminars run by PhD students. It's a very good, well thought out program. London makes a big difference to a PhD. London as a whole is important because of the range of primary sources and secondary sources that are here. You're very close to the National Archives at Kew. You're near to the British Library with both its manuscript collection and its book collection. So you're absolutely in the right place. Beyond that, you've got the fact that you're at LSE, which is the best social science library in the country. One of the benefits of coming to the International History Department is that the LSE now has an extremely competitive scheme where the most favoured students can win themselves an award of £18,000 a year. These studentships have been introduced over the last 2 years. Applications, not surprisingly, have shot up over those 2 years. We're now getting about 50 people a year applying for our PhD programme, and we're able to take in, therefore, the creme de la creme. So it's a very competitive programme, but those that get in are extremely good, and we're very proud of them. What you're doing is being able to prepare a work of 100,000 words as a PhD. That requires a knowledge of how to use archival material. It requires you to be able to analyse at a very high level. What you're learning from that is the ability to, more than ever, to hone your capabilities, expressing yourself in the English language, learning how to become a high-performance researcher, the careers that you could go on to aside from academia itself, research posts in think tanks, international organisations, journalism. We have people going into all of these fields. As I say, that it would be academia, think tanks, international organisations, certainly advising politicians, going into journalism, the sort of things that one would expect. And this really is a gold card to get into those kinds of jobs. I just have always found history to be the thing that really stimulates my mind. I work on Anglo-Japanese relations, and ever since I did my undergraduate dissertation at Leeds back in the mid-80s, this has been the subject that's fascinated me. I've broadened out and out from a very specific area to begin with, so that now I cover in detail 150 years of history. And it's a great feeling to know that you are, one of the leading people, not only in the country, but probably in the world, who's focusing on what might seem a small area of study, but I know it back to front.